Hello friends, how's everybody doing? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debra, and I'm so delighted that you are here joining me for my emergency savings cash stuffing. I'm going to be adding funds to my emergency fund. Now this has been one of my goals for the year. I had a goal to pay off my car. I've done that. The car is paid off. I've had a goal to save $10,500 to go towards my investing, and I'm going to be doing an update soon to tell you where I'm at and adding $5,000 to my emergency fund. So every month I am adding funds to this binder, and then usually every quarter I count how much money I have in here, and then I transfer those funds to my high yield savings account. Now, do you have an emergency fund? And do you have it away from your checking account? That's the next question. Because really you want to make sure those funds are separated. If you try to save in your checking account, trust me, like I said, trust me, something's going to come up that will make you spend that money. So you cannot have those funds in the same account. You're setting yourself up for failure. So make sure that you open up another savings account, and that's where you want your emergency savings. So let's talk about emergencies. What is an emergency? I feel, and this is just my opinion, an emergency is a situation that truly caught you off guard, and it is something critical for your life, for your well-being, for your four walls, okay, or, for your health and safety. That is an emergency. If you want to buy a new dress because all your dresses are too small, then probably you can do something about that, but that is not an emergency. However, if you're driving down the freeway and you get a flat tire and you haven't been saving in a car maintenance sinking fund and you need a tire, of course, that, my dear, is an emergency. And that's when you may have to pull from the emergency fund if you have no other savings. It's really important that you have some money just tucked away because it will protect you in so many ways. Now, if you're building your own emergency fund or just love watching cash stuffing, hit that like button and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Of course, I'd love to have you join me on my journey, and I have lots of budgeting content coming your way. Okay, everybody, I'm going to be counting the money I'm working with today. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 125, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay, $150. You can get these binders on Amazon. You can also go to Etsy, and there's a lot of binders that already have fancy designs on them, labels, and you can actually get a plain one if you don't have a lot of money, or you can get a more updated one with, maybe a dashboard or different stickers and envelopes with labels. There's a lot of ways to do it, but my thing is don't go into debt trying to create a binder. If you don't have a binder, you can go to the dollar store, buy one of those little, it's like a pocket pouch, and it's like an accordion type style with different sections. Use that. Use whatever you can, as long as you're doing what you're saving money. And as you save, when you finish a challenge or a certain goal, maybe every $20 you save, then transfer that to the high yield savings account. If you don't like having cash in your home, well, then transfer it as soon as you get the money. Everybody's finances is personal, okay? That's why it's called personal finances, because we have to do what works for us and our budgets. All right, so I'm going to work in my emergency fund binder for quarter number 4, guys. Wow, we are in quarter 4, and this year is rapidly coming to a close. We have, a couple of more months, and so I usually try to work on this binder every, at least once a month, and then, like I said, at the end of the quarter, I will count the cash and transfer it to my high yield savings account. All right, so for this one, it's Octoberfest. I'm going to go ahead and add $10. I have made each of these icons $5. So let's color in. I'm going to do these little, look like hot dogs. Okay, so there's two of them, so I'm going to color in both of them. All right, so that is $10. And I'm just starting this one. Okay, I have $10. This challenge comes from Ellie on Earth, and she actually gave this to me quite a while ago. My next challenge is my Bible verse challenge. And this one, I'm going to be finishing this Bible verse. The joy of the Lord is your strength. I have 6 letters and a period. And so I'm going to be saving $14. Okay, I used the same color for that final stretch of letters. But the most important thing is we're saving the money. That's really what counts. Okay, let me add $14. Let me grab a 20. And then I'll put $6 back. Okay, so in my Bible verse challenges, I saved $20, $40, $50, $5, and $60. And so now it's time for a new Bible verse. So I'm going to go and look for one, and I'll start working on that one next. All right, the next challenge is Be Blessed Autumn. This comes from Snow Gardener 307, and I'm going to make each of these leaves worth $2. Or should I make each worth $5? You know what? I'm gonna make each worth $5. I'm trying to save some money. 2 is not enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and color in a couple of leaves, just 2 of them. This, I don't know, this color may not work. Okay, I spruced it up a little bit with the little red tips, because you know, leaves have different colors, right? Okay, just starting this one, guys. I'm gonna add $10 to this. And we have $10 in the fall leaves. This one I've been working on all year. It's my 2025 challenge from Save with Judy. Here it goes. And a lot of you have been also doing this one. And this month, all I did was put some boxes around because, I mean, what color can you make a ghost? Ghost or white? So there's not really a color. So I just put a little black border around each of them. And each one is worth $5. So I'm going to be adding $25 to this, and I have November and December left, and then I'll be finished with this. This is a $300 challenge. Okay, let's get $25. 25. Okay, I thought I had some ones, but I don't. So I have a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So $250 in this 2025 challenge with Save with Judy. Okay, this challenge also comes from Save with Judy. It's a monthly challenge, and each one is worth $50. And this is October. So I'm gonna scratch off all of these because it should be worth 50, and that's what I'm going to add to this. All right, this is $50 here. Let's go. I'm gonna add $50. Again, I'm just starting this one off for the month of October. The funds that were in here, I've already sent those to my high yield savings account. I might need some change because I think I'm gonna run into a change problem. So let me make some change for one of these $5 bill 20s. Let me go back to this one, the Save with Judy. I'm gonna make some change. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 4. And I'm gonna put 20 here. Okay, and then I'm going to do it one more time. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put this 20 in the front, back. 20, 40, and 50. Okay, $50 goes to this one. And I have the month of November and December to do, and then this one will be done for the year. It is about that time, everybody. Are you working on your goals for 2026? I cannot believe we are so close to the new year. And you know how fast it goes. So if anything, you're completing whatever you've been doing this year, the goals, your plans, working to complete all of that. And this is that final push this last couple of months. So really, really make an impact on your goal, trying to finish it as much as you can. Don't beat yourself up if you can't finish it, but just continue to work hard on it. But yes, we are already getting ready for 2026. Have you started your goals yet? Do you know what you're going to be doing next year? Let me know, yes or no. Okay, so I'm going to be working on this. This is the October monthly challenge from Stuff and Budget. And this one has some cute little October images, lots of them. And this is a $30 challenge. I'm going to be adding $30 to this one. 20 and 30. Okay. All right, so that's $30. I have a couple more to go, and then I'll be done with these for the quarter, and then I will count all of this money in December. December is going to be a big month for me to count money because I have been saving in a lot of different categories. I'm going to be counting all of the minis I worked on this quarter. I'm going to be counting my Melanin Challenge binder, the funds in there, and I'm going to be counting and unstuffing all of my binders. Wow. I hope it's a lot of money because I do have some big goals. A lot of it has to do with retirement goals, saving for my future, and it just means I'll have more money to do that. All right, the last challenge I have comes from Snow Gardener 307. What the new year brings to you will depend a great deal upon what you bring to the new year. So I've had this all year, and it's talking about the new year. So I definitely want to get this one going. This is a $50 challenge. So I'm going to, let's see how much money I have. You know what? I think I owe those 4 or 5 to something. I'm going to go back and count my money. All right, so I have $10 here. I really only want to scratch off $10 worth of items. So we're going to see what happens. Okay, that's 7. And let's do this one next to it. And 5. So that's 12. Okay, so that's 12. And I have $10, which means I have a $2 IOU, but I am going to take $2 out of my wallet, and I'm going to put this in this envelope because I don't want an IOU. Okay, so I started this one with $12. Okay, I'm going to count this money because I think I'm missing $20 from here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50. Yes, 250 is what I should have. So I accidentally took 20 from here and put it in another envelope. But the mystery has been solved. And again, this is a fun way to save money, but this is not the only way to save money. So if you're the type who don't plan to do this, then just make sure you set up weekly or transfers every pay period to your emergency fund. Automate it, and then that way there's a guarantee that those funds will always go to your emergency fund. But get in the habit of having some cash now more than ever. There's so much going on right now, guys. So we want to be as prepared as possible. And again, if you like budgeting content, please do me a favor. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and support me on my journey. I would appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you again in a new video. Take care. Bye.